How often do you tell your partner you love them or are proud of them? How often do you tell them they inspire you and make you want to be a better human? And how often do you appreciate and thank them for doing the dishes, making the bed, or completing small chores at home? Welcome to our next episode of the Magic Unleashed show, and I'm your host Sana Chawla and the author of the book The Magic Within. Sharing today are excerpts from the story in my book, He Was the One, by my dear friend Pooja Gupta. Pooja is a motivational coach and now turned author. I loved her compelling story when she spoke at a seminar in Singapore, and her journey of learning under the great chicken soup of the soul author Jack Canfield was inspirational. She spoke of goal settings and gave great advice on how to appreciate and approach life. Pooja's story goes: I opened my eyes and Puneet is lying next to me. The wedding is over, but the marriage has just started. My heart is racing and I am only 18. I should be at law school in England, not married to a stranger in Chennai. If only my parents didn't arrange this marriage. If only I didn't rush into this important decision. If only. So how do I get out of this mess? On a great day in March 1999, I find Puneet's journal. Inside, he has written his ultimate dream: to love his wife and kids, even before he knows them. As we can see, Pooja's dilemma was very real. She may have thought she was all alone, yet quite a few of us are like her, caught in what seems like a quagmire and not sure where we would rather be. To many of us, life simply happens and catches us unawares. Pooja continues, a year passes and I'm still stuck. Why is he so nice? It drives me crazy that I feel this disconnect, and I convince myself that he deserves better. I'm 19 now and I find myself pregnant. I barely cope with this marriage. But now a baby? The doors are closing in on me and I can't breathe. Is it because we fight? Not really. Is this a bad marriage? Not really. It's I who made the mistake. Why did I get married so young? What if I had met him 5 years later? If only. 5 years pass, my sense of self and identity are lost. I don't recognize the person I have become. I blame God. I blame my parents. I blame my in-laws. I blame my husband for everything. No one can help me. I am the victim. I am drowning in self-pity. Enough. I can no longer live this way. Either I do something or I die. My ambition has been stifled by 2 children and a joint family. But when I say this out loud, they shake their heads and laugh. Financial independence. But why? Not with the money and travel we provide. I can't wait any longer. The time is now and he needs to know. I tell him I'm leaving. With guilt in my eyes, he holds my shoulders and looks into those eyes. And in a gentle voice he asks, where will you go? What will you do? I tell him I need to find myself again. He listens quietly, then makes me an offer. Stay 1 more year before you go. Learn to support yourself before you go. But what do I know? What can I learn and what can I do? Children? I know children. So I acquire the skills to become an educator. And with this unending support, I start a school. It's an overnight success. And in just 6 months, 100 students enroll. Everywhere I turn, people applaud my work. I feel renewed and I feel healed. The year has passed. But I don't want to leave. How do I say goodbye? Because that was the plan. I have fallen in love. I don't want to leave. What will Pooja do next? All of us have reached crossroads at some time in our lives. We have each faced hurdles that made us take a long and hard look at ourselves and our relationships. So have I. Then I recently discovered the 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. I took the quiz with my spouse to discover our primary love language. I also read the book, A Guide on How to Create a Deeper Emotional Connection in Your Relationship. We have each a love tank and we operate best when our love tanks are full. There are, according to Chapman, 5 love languages each person speaks. And they include words of affirmation, quality time, receiving gifts, acts of service, and physical touch. Words of affirmation are like verbal compliments that express your love and appreciation. So write love letters to your spouses or send in an unexpected note. For example, I love your hair today, just compliment them. I appreciate you making dinner today. Next is the act of service, which means using action phrases like, I'll help you ease your burden. We'll do chores together. They are not done out of obligation or with a negative tone, but lighting their daily load. The next is receiving gifts. Making your spouse a priority and speak purposefully. Give thoughtful gifts and gestures. Small things matter in a big way. Express gratitude. This love language tells your partner that you went out of the way to get something that would bring them a smile. Quality time. This language is about spending time with each other and giving undivided attention. Take walks or weekend getaways together, share meaningful conversations, or sharing plans for the future. And the last is physical touch. Using body language or any other kind of physical touch, like holding hands, or pats on the back, a kiss or a hug, to emphasize love non-verbally. Pooja continues. We take a trip to Goa, a farewell of sorts. There are no bitter words, just sunshine and sea. He doesn't ask when I'll go, nor ask me to stay. So how do I now tell him? I'm not gonna leave. But no words are needed. He hears the change in my voice and feels the love in my hugs. I can't let go of his hand even while we eat. For this is no parting trip. It's our honeymoon, the way it was meant to be. In my book, Pooja elaborates on what she has learned about relationships. The first one she says is saying yes. So make your family your priority. Show them how important they are. Learn to say yes, even if you are sometimes tired or not always in the mood. Just as we would accommodate friends when they ask us a favor. The next one is find common interests. There is a great deal that you can do and share together. But don't let routines set in. Discover the new, explore the fresh terrain. The happiest couples are those who outsource passion. The next and the most important is respect each other. Respecting your spouse or partner is one of the most important ingredients of a successful relationship. In fact, a marriage where two people genuinely like and respect each other is superior to a marriage flowing with declarations of love. 5 life-changing rules that me and Puneet live by. No speaking against the people we love. That means no gossiping or criticizing. Taking the time to recharge with weekend getaways whenever possible. Letting go. Forgive and forget quickly. Creating a 5-year vision for ourselves. Common goals and values help keep you grounded and make the future more exciting. Being dependable and there for each other, that's the easiest way to build your love bank. Make the effort to give the other what they need or ask for, rather than what you think they need. From Pooja's wisdom, I have gleaned the knowledge that a relationship is an inner quest. It blossoms and grows as we begin to mature. In fact, what we can achieve in life, whether in our personal or professional sphere, is based on our level of maturity. But what is maturity? In 25 signs of maturity, listed in the Huffington Post, one sign is realizing how much you don't know. Interesting. It is only when we don't know, when we stumble into life situations quite unprepared and perplexed the way Pooja had, that we question ourselves, that we discover the need to realign our priorities. Slowly and steadily, we begin to resolve, and with our resolve, an inner change evolves, and the magic within begins. That's all for now, my friends. Thank you so much for listening. Until the next one, see ya.